Hello, welcome. This is Blockchain Bloom, the blockchain educator. I'm Attila Pinky, and in today's video, I'm going to talk about the people in El Salvador getting some free Bitcoin. Not a lot, but I'm going to tell you the details. The second news is all about that institutions have no appetite for Bitcoin at this price level, according to JP Morgan. And the third news is about that the key indicator, which is the stablecoin supply ratio, showing that capital beginning flow back into Bitcoin. So guys, all this in today's video. And yes, if you want to keep yourself up to date, then you have to be here on Blockchain Bloom. The only thing you have to do, hit the subscribe button, bell button, and all. That's it. Because I'm putting on the freshest cryptocurrency and blockchain news every weekday. So from Monday to Friday, I keep you up to date. So what are you waiting for? Hit the subscribe. And also check out the links under the video, some useful links. Also a free course, how to start to invest in Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. You just have to click on the link. It's totally free and you can learn from it. And now let's move on to the market, where we can see that Bitcoin right now, it's also going down 2.4%. The price is $33,041 US dollar. Ethereum going down 5%, 1,861 US dollar. When we're looking at the top 100 winners, we see Celo going up 21%, Quant 15%, Coin 9%, Dogecoin also a little bit, and then we see losers. Then we can see Bakery token 12% down, Clay 11% down, Kusama 10% down. So yeah, a bit of mixed day. And now the problem is what we have seen here, that we were kind of happy. We see 3 days in the row Bitcoin price going up after this major pullback. I mean, but this was the lowest point here on the 26th of June, when we met this 28,000 something level right here, and then it jumped back 3 days, green candles, and now today we're witnessing another red one. So guys, the trend, it's continuously bearish. Yes, the price can go even more down. Now we see this sideways movement and slowly and slightly going down and down and down. Look, if you're just looking at the overall picture, you can see that we keep having lower lows and lower highs. So it was the peak here, and we're going since that down. So yeah, we had three for a while, maybe four, three green candles, and now this one is turning to red. It's not the end of the day yet, but still, it's not looking too promising for the weekend. However, let's move on to the first news and talk about El Salvador, because these guys are bullish on Bitcoin, definitely, and some free Bitcoin is coming to the people over there. So let's talk about that. Okay, so as we know that in El Salvador on the 9th of June, the law passed by a supermajority in El Salvador's legislature, with 62 members voting in for the bill, while 19 opposed and 3 were abstained. So basically, it's going to happen. So here is the news, because another one I want to talk about, that El Salvador's Bitcoin law effective in September, so coming pretty soon, and e-wallets get $30 worth of crypto Bitcoin. How it goes, check it out. The government will use the Chivo e-wallet preloaded with $30 of Bitcoin for everyone who downloads it. The $30 in Bitcoin will be sent to the user's wallet once they verify their identity via the app's face recognition software. And here the sentence I have read already. So the law will be, effective in September. And yeah, the country's Bitcoin law effectively would see Bitcoin becoming a legal tender. So this is the bottom line. This is the big things in El Salvador, Bitcoin becoming legal tender, where merchant must accept it alongside with the US dollar, because so far the legal tender in El Salvador is the US dollar. But now from September, there we have Bitcoin. It's a very interesting thing, because sooner or later other countries can follow this. And if this trend going to start, it's making Bitcoin even bigger. So this is definitely in long term bullish news. Now El Salvador is taking advantage on it, and we will see how it's going to continue. Okay, let's move on to the second news. The second news is all about that institutions have no appetite for Bitcoin at this price level. At least this is what JP Morgan is saying. JP Morgan is saying that this price what we have for Bitcoin, it's not interesting. It's not something they would like to invest in, and this is how institutions are reacting. Here you can see this article. Institutions have no appetite for Bitcoin at this price level. JP Morgan does not expect a bull run for Bitcoin over the medium term based on Bitcoin to gold volatility ratio. In a note sent to investors on Wednesday, JP Morgan detailed its reasoning to see a fair value of Bitcoin between 23,000 and 35,000 over the medium term. The banking giant previously pictured, if you remember, $1,400 roadmap if the biggest cryptocurrency matches gold's allocation and volatility profile. So actually, not long ago, they were talking about Bitcoin. It's going up like crazy, and in the future, it can be 140,000 US dollar. Now they kind of bearish, but they're also saying that it's medium short term, which means that in medium term, which means that actually after that, yes, it can come back. But to be honest with you, I never believed totally what JP Morgan is saying. Seriously, when they saying they no appetite, not buying, then probably now is the time when they're buying. And yes, Bitcoin can go further down. It's possible, but it is probably already attractive for many investors at this level, for those who are thinking in long term. And actually, in long term, they are bullish as well, because they said 140,000. Even if it will be bigger, who cares? If they say 140, then they're looking for these numbers in the future. So if you know that their asset will be 140 in the future, in a couple of years, put it this way, at least a couple of years, wouldn't be a bad investment to buy the 35. I think it would be a good investment. So yeah, it's questionable. By the way, JP Morgan also said that China's crackdown on mining operations would have a positive impact on Bitcoin over the medium term, as it accelerates a shift away from China's high share in Bitcoin hash rate, reducing concentration. I have to say, I agree with this one, because this is actually true. When many miners move away from China, then probably this kind of decentralization also in mining, not it's just the digital, decentralized digital currencies, also it's mining will be a bit more decentralized, which will help definitely in the future. Nothing like this can happen when something is happening in one area and then all the hash rate is dropping. According to JP Morgan, another major factor preventing a possible bull run is the end of the 6 months lockup period for Grayscale Bitcoin Trust Fund, which saw a nearly 4 billion inflow in December and January. So, this half a year about to finish. As Cointelegraph reported, 19th of July, we'll see the most significant single unlocking day with 16,000 Bitcoin worth around 627 million released. So this could be also an interesting thing. So yes, this is what JP Morgan is now saying. We should be always suspicious, I believe. Okay, let's move on to the next news. And the next news is basically an indicator, which is the stablecoin supply ratio. And this looks actually right now bullish. Okay, so we looking at so many indicators because we want to really see something, see some action, see that things looking good. Please show me something. And now we have here this one. The key indicator shows capital beginning to flow back into Bitcoin. And this indicator is the stablecoin supply ratio, as you can see. So the stablecoin supply ratio is the ratio of the Bitcoin supply and stablecoin supply denoted in Bitcoin. When the ratio is low, the buying power for Bitcoin is high, as the same amount of USD can buy relatively more Bitcoin. Conversely, a high ratio means fiat has been buying power. Has a weak buying power. I think I'm going to show you, not here, but let me see here on Glassnode. Yeah, here you can see it better on my Glassnode. So basically what we can see now, this is kind of turning back. So this was here the turning back point on the 25th of May here. And since that, actually, let's put it maybe. Does it show it better? Maybe. Okay. So yeah, you can see that this was actually going down, and now it's actually changing. And this then looking again bullish for Bitcoin, because so far it was going down, obviously, as Bitcoin price was going up. But please, guys, remember, be very, very careful in these times. Yes, I think when the prices are cheaper, it's a great time to accumulate Bitcoin. However, it's not a financial advice. We don't know where the bottom will be. So please do not rush and do, all in things because, yeah, well, if you're thinking in the long term and believe Bitcoin it will be 100,000 to 200,000, then yes, no question of that. However, we don't know how long this period, what we have right now, it will continue, because right now the trend hasn't changed. It definitely a downtrend what we are witnessing, but still it's possible that it will flip in the other direction, and then we still can have a very, very nice end of the year. But for that, you have to stay up to date. Keep yourself up to date with Blockchain Bloom. Subscribe button all, here under this video, because I'm bringing you the freshest cryptocurrency and blockchain news. Otherwise, you're missing out what is happening on the market. And yeah, weekend is coming, so I wish you an amazing weekend. And on Monday, I'm coming back, yes, as I said, with the freshest cryptocurrency and blockchain news. Have a good one. Bye-bye.